In the last few years, medical science and pharmaceuticals have entered one of the most transformative phases in human history. From artificial intelligence to gene editing, from obesity drugs to early disease detection, the pace of discovery has accelerated dramatically. As we move into 2026, several breakthroughs are reshaping how diseases are understood, diagnosed, and treated. One of the most significant developments has been the rise of next-generation medicines. In 2025 alone, regulatory authorities approved dozens of novel drugs, many targeting conditions that were previously difficult or impossible to treat. Cancer therapy in particular has seen major progress, with more targeted treatments that attack tumors while sparing healthy tissue. Precision oncology is now moving from theory to routine clinical practice. Another major scientific milestone is the advancement of Alzheimer's disease research. For the first time, highly accurate blood tests can detect early biological markers of Alzheimer's years before symptoms appear. Combined with disease-modifying drugs that slow cognitive decline, this represents a shift from late-stage treatment to early intervention. A long-awaited breakthrough in neurology. Gene therapy and genome editing have also taken major steps forward. New CRISPR-based therapies have shown the ability to safely reduce cholesterol levels and correct genetic mutations at their source. In rare genetic disorders and blood diseases, one-time treatments are now replacing lifelong therapy, raising hope for permanent cures rather than symptom control. At the same time, cell-based therapies are advancing rapidly. Stem cell implants designed to restore lost brain cells are being tested in Parkinson's disease, aiming not just to manage symptoms but to reverse disease progression. In regenerative medicine, scientists have successfully grown complex organ tissues with blood vessel networks, moving closer to lab-grown organs for transplantation. One of the most visible pharmaceutical trends has been the explosion of metabolic and weight loss drugs, particularly GLP-1 based therapies. Originally developed for diabetes, these drugs have demonstrated profound effects on obesity, cardiovascular risk, and metabolic health. Ongoing research is now examining their long-term safety, broader benefits, and potential risks, making them one of the most discussed medical topics globally. Perhaps the most disruptive force in medicine today is artificial intelligence. AI is no longer experimental. It is actively accelerating drug discovery, shortening clinical trials, and predicting how molecules interact inside the human body. What once took years in traditional laboratories can now be simulated in weeks. AI-designed drugs are already entering human trials, signaling a fundamental shift in how medicines are created. Diagnostics have also been revolutionized. Advanced imaging, AI-assisted scans, and digital biomarkers are enabling doctors to detect disease earlier and more accurately. From cancer screening to cardiac risk prediction, medicine is moving toward prevention rather than reaction. In infectious diseases, research continues to focus on pandemic preparedness. Improved surveillance systems, faster vaccine platforms, and antiviral drug development are strengthening global readiness against outbreaks such as Nipah virus, avian influenza, and emerging zoonotic threats. The lessons learned from COVID-19 continue to guide scientific strategy worldwide. Another important development is the focus on non-opioid pain management. New drugs targeting pain pathways without addiction risk have emerged, offering hope amid the ongoing global opioid crisis. This marks a long overdue shift in how chronic pain is treated. Despite these breakthroughs, challenges remain. Drug pricing, access inequality, regulatory complexity, and ethical concerns around AI and genetic editing continue to spark debate. At the same time, global collaboration between scientists, regulators, and industry is stronger than ever. As we enter 2026, one thing is clear: medicine is no longer evolving slowly, it is transforming at speed. The convergence of biology, data, and technology is redefining healthcare, moving us toward a future where diseases are detected earlier, treatments are personalized, and cures are increasingly possible. This is not just progress, this is a new era of medicine,